Hey everybody, it's the Outdoor Gamer back with
You
another
wanted to
side
speak to
quest
me?
video from Horizon
The
Forbidden
name's
West
Zolka.
called the
Have you heard from up
Deluge.
north? From Bleeding Mark?
Alright, so
I'm
when it's called in
guessing
spirit,
that's a
kicking this
place.
mission off.
One of the desert's villages. They send their yield of ash blood so the Bereka over there can mark the skin of our soldiers. But it's been a long time since the last supply run. Too long.
If you think something happened to them, can't you send someone to go check?
Were it up to me. But with everyone fuming about our water rations and the squabble between Yara and Draka, no one can be spared.
You mentioned the village up north sends some supplies to the capital. Ash blood?
It's a crimson stone that we grind into powder for our ink. Bleeding Mark has the largest supply. Our soldiers there gather and deliver it to us, in exchange for their water rations.
Die for water.
Everyone in the clan depends on the wound in the sand for their water. Capital and outlying village alike. But the last delivery of ash blood was weeks ago. Our supply is running low. So must be their water.
If I'm out that way, I can look in on the village, find out what's the delay.
You have my thanks. Head north to a ruin where the desert meets the mountains. That's Bleeding Mark. Ask for Kentok or Natika there.
Alright, we
They'll
see
know
that
what's
there's a
going on.
village in the Tenakth Desert Clan territory that supplies the dyes that you see in all the face paints for the Tenakth. So we're going to go
Is
see
he
this
all right?
village is in
He will be.
a disastrous state, and we're going to go see how we can help.
But what about
So
the
you see I
others?
kind of warped
Let me
to the
worry about
village,
that.
and you'll see that it's
Rest
flooded,
now.
and there's a crisis
I'm
going
Natika.
on.
You're a long way from the east, Outlander.
You're Natika. So this must be Bleeding Mark.
What's left of it? How do you know this place?
The Inker's apprentice and Scalding Spear told me to find you. He was worried something happened to your supply caravan.
Well, as you can see, we have more important problems than delivering ash blood.
What happened here?
The last storm caused a deluge that brought down half of the mountain. The mudslide barreled right through the village. As you heard, we have many missing. But I need to keep watch on these two.
I can take a look around. If I find anyone, I'll send them your way.
Much appreciated. And if you see an older soldier, grim-faced, goes by Kentok, tell him I'm here.
Might be able to use my focus to find any survivors.
Alright, so we're gonna go swim around this flooded village, see if there's any people we can help rescue. Also keep an eye out
Water
for
feels
Kentok,
thick.
as
Guess this won't help the water shortage.
he
and
seems to
Scalding
be a
Spear.
love interest of this Tenakth clan warrior back here. Alright, so we're gonna start by swimming. You'll see there's a few, I guess, data points that I'm gonna scan throughout this mission. So the first part of this mission, we have to head towards this crane. I kind of just cut right to it
Maybe I can
because I
clear
was
it if I
like
pull that
jumping
beam.
around trying to explore some of these ruins. But pretty much that crane was to the right in the previous clip,
Must be stuck
and then
with
I
something
just
else.
walked right up to it.
Underwater, maybe. My focus
Trip,
can help me search.
use the pole caster to pull out that debris that was impeding this thing to swing and move. You'll see there's a few other, I guess, sort of
There, more rubble.
debris
Magnet
and rubble
fire
that we have to
bunch of
clear
clears.
out before we can access a few of the Tenakth clan warriors, members that we need to rescue as part of this side quest. Now that you blew up that fire gleam, you can see the crane moving down. It's going to allow us to access a group of stranded Tenakth from this village.
Okay.
So now next part of the mission is
Now,
to
how
get out of the
low to
water
reach the
and climb up the
cliff?
crane, and you'll
I
see
should take a look at the bottom of the crane's arm. See if there's a way to move it.
wish me luck with this one. Alright, so it looks like we gotta go over towards this tower here.
Looks
We're
like
gonna
there's
climb up
something
it.
weighing the arm down.
Oh,
There. If I pull out that
Okay.
beam, it should remove the counterweight and
gotta
lower the
pull
arm.
this
Don't think I
counterweight
can pull
out.
the beam from here.
So we gotta climb up this ladder here. get a higher vantage point, leverage point. You'll see I pull cast, and now we're pulling the counterweight out so that the crane falls down.
Oh, damn it. Arm's stuck on something.
Now there's another problem.
I better climb up and take a look.
That's just the theme of this mission. Problems after problems. Either way, we're gonna jump over to the crane and climb up to fix the part of the crane that's been stuck. You'll see that you have to shoot the underside of that rope pulley system to free it. And then the crane now drops, and you're able to rescue this group of Tenakth. You'll see here, you have a little bit of conversation with them.
I don't know how
but
you
they
did
are
it,
not
but thanks for the rescue.
Is everyone okay?
His legs snapped against some debris as we were making a run for it, but he'll live.
How'd you get stuck up here?
A mudslide tore through the village in the last storm. This ledge was just above the flood when we got to it. But by the time everything calmed down, the water had receded, leaving us stranded. And we couldn't leave a fellow soldier behind.
Can you make it to the shore from here? Natika's there, tending to the wounded.
Natika. Thank the tin. We'll head for her location. She'll know what we should do next. When the mudslide hit, I saw some of the others running towards the metal towers. You might want to check there.
Thanks. I'll look into it.
Alright, so now that we got these survivors rescued,
I didn't see anyone who looked like Kentok.
we got another group to rescue.
Maybe he's with the other survivors.
Kentok. Really looking for Kentok. Alright, we got another data point. Scan that bad boy. Keep it moving. Alright, so this next section here is a little confusing. Took me a while to figure out what you actually need to do, but I'm going to cut it for you so you can see what's going on.
Anyone hear us? Where are you?
But there's a group of Tenakth in this kind of fuel silo, and
there's a ladder at the top.
And you got to push this tree over here. It took me a little bit to figure it out, but here we go. Push the tree over. Going to get into the missile silo. Sorry, I mean fuel silo, I guess. I don't know. Actually, kind of hard to figure out what that actually is. But either way,
now I just need
climb
to
on the
climb
tree.
inside to get to the top.
Get in here.
Should be able to cross over to the survivors from there.
Got to pull this crate down with the pull caster. And then you can see there's some handholds here. Climb up. And then turn around. Then there's going to be a few more ledges that we got to pull down with the rope caster. This, for example, is one. Jump over. Alright. And then got to pull another ledge down with the pull caster. And then you gotta jump to it. And then now we're at the top level of this. We're just gonna call it
There's the ladder on the other building. I can make that jump.
We'll call it fuel depot.
Looks
This
like
fuel
it's
depot. Jump to the
Whoa.
next fuel depot.
No!
Drop right down.
That was our only way out.
And then now we
shake
find
off this
another
wet.
group of Tenakth survivors.
Everyone okay?
You're not one of us. Sorry. Yes. We took shelter in here when a mudslide swept through the village, but debris blocked the passage we came in through. That ladder was our only way out, but we couldn't reach it from here.
Don't worry. I'll find us another way out of here.
Do you know what happened to the others? Before we ran in here, I thought I saw a few of our comrades climbing up a watchtower on the north side, near the grotto.
I'll look into it. As soon as you're out, head for the shore. Natika's waiting on an overlook there.
So she survived. Good. We'll join her as soon as we have a way out.
Okay. Sit tight for now.
Alright, now Aloy. Gotta find another way out of this. fuel depot, fuel silo. Alright, some more climbing going on. So this is a very climbing intensive mission. As you'll see, we gotta climb out of both of these, fuel depots. A lot of pole casting ledges up. Honestly, not one of my favorite missions. Just little glitchy trying to get on all the ledges and stuff out of here, but you'll see if we keep moving. One of the great benefits of this mission, though, is that once you're done, you get a really good armor set that I actually use for the rest of, probably for the next, 10 levels of my character. I'll probably level in the low 30s here.
Okay.
You should have a way
And I
out.
use that at least to
Thanks.
the low 40s.
We'll head to the shore in a moment.
So it's very, very good armor set.
Group.
So either way,
Okay.
you clear out that
Find
muscle
this
silo
watchtower
for
on the
those
north end.
Tenakth survivors, and we got another group that we gotta save here. Got a little turnaround, but it's over here on on the shore. You got some snap mods we're gonna have to go take care of.
Hey, Outlander! These
Alright, so
machines
we got some Tenakth
We lost our weapons in the
villagers
mudslide.
Sit tight. I'll take care of them.
stranded up there. So these little guys here actually gave me a bit of a struggle. They put up a good amount of a fight. So these snap maws definitely are strong against frost. So I just went straight for the explosive damage. Got that one done. Got some burrowers you got to take care of. Got another snap maw here. Those canisters up there kind of look like purge water. Yeah, either way, they're weak against shock. So if you
Break the support
have
beam,
any shock,
crush the machines.
lay it into these snap maws. But the burrower, I've been, these guys, you hit them in the
Crush
eye.
them with the boulders! Shoot the support beam!
Alright, or we get some advice from these Tenakth guys up there, but it's just these burrowers are just coming out of nowhere. Alright, here we go. Getting back to our... So I think at the time I only had a trip caster with shock, and honestly it didn't do much for me. What I realized later in the game is that a lot of these trip casters, they have like harpoons, and you put the harpoon on them, and then they give you like a canister that if you hit with shock, it'll cause like a shock explosion, and then we'll put them in a shock state or greatly induce shock damage. So you put like a harpoon of like a shock canister on them, and you hit with a shock arrow, and then it becomes effective with shock. I didn't really use that here, but actually that's a good thing to know. I didn't find that out later in the game. I just doing some adhesive on this guy because he's kind of he's coming at me pretty hard, and I just want to slow him down. Either way,
Should be safe for the Tenakth now.
punish this guy, put this guy away. I'm gonna just loot some of these guys I just killed. Talk to some of these Tenakth warrior. Here they are.
Is everyone okay?
Say what's
Better
good.
now, without snap maws prowling around. You sure know how to fight.
Have you seen Kentok? Natika asked me to keep an eye out for him.
Last I saw him was before the mudslide hit.
Okay. Head for the shore, on the other side of the village. Natika's there with the other survivors.
Will do. Thanks again.
Here. Then we have to search.
Alright, so I freed those
Aloy,
villagers. Now I gotta go back to the main part of the village. Let them know what's
where's
going on.
Kentok?
I didn't see anyone who matched his description. Do you know where he was when the storm hit?
I was the last one to see him, just before. I told him I wanted to leave this place to pledge my blade to the chief's guard, but he refused to discharge me from the squad. All Tenakth are stubborn fighters, but Kentok is more so than most. So I walked out. I was coming back from the opposite ridge when I saw the mudslide.
You were coming back to make amends.
I must find him. If anyone can survive such a storm, it's him.
You said Kentok is your squad leader?
I've trained under him ever since I was assigned to a squad. He's tough as a shell snapper, unforgiving as the desert. But my blade is quicker, deadlier because of him. And he taught me to fight for duty, not just glory.
To serve something greater than yourself.
Yes, and yet he wants me to be tethered to this place, rather than fulfilling a greater purpose with the chief's guard.
You said you wanted to pledge your blade to the chief's guard. Is that what the marshals are?
No. The marshals travel the breadth of the clan lands, enacting Chief Hikaru's will. The guard remains at the grove to defend it and the chief. But like the marshals, only a handful are chosen for such an honor.
So why did Kentok not want you to go?
He claimed that the greater honor was to serve my squad and clan. But all we do here is gather supplies for ink. How can that compare to guarding the grove? The chief himself.
So a mudslide did all this? Must have been quite a storm.
We've had more and more of them over the last few years. Torrential rain, lightning strikes, winds that rattle the metal towers. But this last one was the worst yet. This area used to be as arid as the rest of the desert. The storms have changed all that.
There's a water shortage in the capital. Could this help?
The wound in the sand is low? Guess we're not the only ones dealing with problems. But unfortunately, no. This water's poisoned by ash blood. Undrinkable as machine oil.
The Inker's apprentice in Scalding Spear mentioned you exchange ash blood for water.
It's the way of the desert. Where other villages hunt for food or machine parts to trade with the capital, we collect rocks. Important rocks. The clan relies on ash blood to mark their skin. How can they record their glories without our supply?
I can take another look around the village. Where did you last see?
Natika,
I'm here.
where's Kentok? Did he make it?
We're going to find him.
He saved me. Pushed me out of the way as everything collapsed. But then the flood took him. Towards the gouge.
The gouge?
It's an ancient passage that leads deep underground. Come, I'll show you.
Natika, we need orders. We're exposed out here. Only half of us can hold a blade if machines come.
What do you want us to do?
Go. The gouge is in the hillside, northwest of here. I'll catch up when I can.
What are we going to do now?
Alright, we still haven't found Kentok.
Eventually.
We're about to swim to another, part of this village where we think he might be stranded. You'll see I just sped this up just to keep it moving. There's you can see up here, there's a debris
Looks like an old mine.
pile covering this
Debris blocking the entrance.
entrance to a
Maybe Kentok got swept
mine gorge.
in the flood.
You'll see
Clear
here.
some of it to
Just
get
pull
inside.
pulleys, pull caster out of the way. The gouge.
There we go.
Enter
Time
the
to head in.
gouge. You'll see this is an ancient ruin
Okay. Let's
settlement.
see where this leads.
Supposed to rappel down,
Take
but
it
that
easy.
didn't work out so well.
You must be Kentok.
Kentok.
was an outlander, no my name.
Natika sent me to find you. The soldier you saved told us you were swept away by the mudslide.
So, he made it. Good. And Natika, she came back?
Yeah. She was on her way back to talk to you when the mudslide happened. She's looking after the survivors now.
It was my mistake to deny her discharge. A soldier is supposed to sacrifice for the good of the tribe. Looking back now, she was right. I didn't want to let her go. The chief's guard will gain an invaluable soldier. At least after all this, I won't be in the way anymore. I can tell you know a fatal wound when you see one. My service to my clan is done. So, leave me.
No, you're not going to die down here. There has to be a way to get you out.
There isn't. I tried to climb out, but it's no use. The walls are too slick.
Water's coming in. From the surface? But not from where I came in. There must be another source. And if I find it, and open it up... You might not be able to move Kentalk, but I think there might be a way to move you. Hey. Hey! I need you to stay awake. I'm gonna take a look around.
You're just like Natika. Relentless as a fireclaw.
And you should be used to it. Just sit tight. I'm going to get you out of here.
Alright, so now we're gonna see if we can fill this cavern up with water to get Kentalk out of here. He seems pretty injured. Can't be moving around too... He is not moving around too well. Alright, so you're gonna see me follow this path out of here. This climbing section out of here. It's not gonna look exactly like you see here because I probably fell down trying to get out of here 3 times at least. So don't feel bad if you experience that as well.
And that wall across the way.
So right here, when you get to this section, there's gonna be some pullcaster, brackets that you have to pull off the wall, clear out some space for you to move. Here's that section that I'm doing that right now. Now you opened up a place for you to, I think it's rope cast, to jump up and pull yourself over. Either way, you gotta climb out, keep climbing here. A lot of handholds. It's pretty self-explanatory where you gotta go.
Okay. The waterfall I saw down below
but
should be coming in from somewhere around here.
some of these,
Gotta find its source.
ledges and stuff like that can be a little glitchy. So you're gonna see me blazing through this on my 4th run or so.
Water's coming in from there.
We got some
I can
fire
use the
gleam.
Fire gleam to break open that wall.
Looks like once you get this fire gleam blown up,
Place should flood. Kentalk's on should float right up to the
we're
top.
gonna get some water flowing into the room, and then it will raise Kentalk up to the floor. We can extract him at. Good, it didn't wash him away.
I found us a way out. Almost there.
After we rescue Kentalk here, though, mission's about to wrap up.
Stay with me.
We
Tell her
saved
yourself.
the
She said you're a stubborn
village
fighter, so
that supplies all the ash blood for the Desert Tenakth clan, maybe all the Tenakth clan, so they can have their face paintings. Either way, this mission just went on, but you guys found a way to the end. Thanks for tuning in with me. This one's a long one, I know. I'm not gonna blame you if you skip over parts of it. just glad you're here, to be honest.
What am I to tell you?
Thanks for tuning in. Anyways, like, subscribe to the channel. Keep tuning in. I'll be posting more videos. I hope you have a good day. Hope you're enjoying this game. And with that, I'll let you finish out some of the conversation without me. Alright, peace, guys and girls.
I'm sorry you didn't get to make amends.
So am I.
What will you do now?
I'm not sure. Bleeding Mark has a chance to recover. And once that's done, I could join the Chief's Guard. But I have to lay him to rest first. With full soldier's honors. Aloy, wait. You saved my comrades, somehow drained the entire village. I want you to have this.
Thanks. And good luck. Whatever you decide.